Shalom, Ka'Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rekakadash. My honors and respects to the apostles and others, a great millstone, and to all the brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth, rightfully dividing the word of truth. You do that through your precepts. I say Shalom. Back for another quick 4-part lesson. I'm going to title it A New Heaven. All right, and you can see that right here in dark lettering over to your left. A new heaven and a new earth. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. Okay, now, again, people, to give you the breakdown, in other words, he's coming unawares. Okay? When he comes with the angels in their chariots, and there's going to be thousands of chariots and angels, okay? So he's not coming back alone, and he's not coming back as a human, like when he was crucified. He's coming back as an angelic force. Yahushai is, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. There's no Jesus, people, okay? If you people are caught up in Jehovah and Jesus, there's no letter J in the Hebrew alphabet. And they have Hebrew names, and you have to go back to the Hebrew text. Anyway, okay, coming as a thief in the night, all right, meaning unawares. It's not just talking about him coming unawares. It's also talking about the hypersonic missiles, okay, which the corporate state of Israel, America, all right, which is known as Babylon, spiritually Sodom, spiritually Egypt, spiritually Syria, houses of bondages, for the Israelites, spiritually Babylon, all right, known as the daughter of Babylon. You have to understand that it's written here in the testimony, in the scriptures, how the corporate state of Israel in America, the least of the flock, shall draw America into World War III. Okay? So you see, World War III is biblical. Okay? It speaks about it. The first woe is past. The second woe is past. And the third woe cometh quickly, as you read in, Revelations 11:14. Okay? So, and that's talking about the World War. So you have to understand that regardless that they don't want World War III to happen, it's going to happen anyway because it is the will of the Lord. As you read in Zephaniah 3:8, and right in other places throughout the scriptures, whether you're reading Joel the 3rd chapter. Okay? You understand, people? All right? So, new heaven is actually talking about new rulership. That's what you need to understand here. That's what this lesson is all about. Okay? A new heaven. That's meaning new rulership. See, because Esau, right, so-called white man, again, he decided to call himself that, put it into law in 1681. And again, that's further to try and hide himself, okay, from who he is, from his biblical nationality. All right? So, new heaven is talking about rulership, and he sits in the power seat. As he sat in the power seat when he called himself the Greeks or the Romans, okay, because they call themselves after the lands they conquer. You understand? You read that in Psalms 49:11. All right? And how, they will continue to stay in power through generation, okay? So anyway, that's the point, okay? It's talking about new rulership, okay? He's in his heaven. He sits in the power seat. He rules. As I just finished quoting, when they were calling themselves the Greeks, the Romans, then they were put down for 1,000 years. Then they would have to come back for a third and final time to rule in order to fulfill prophecy, as you read in Revelations, the 20th chapter, okay? And the Lord refers to them as the dragon, the old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, talking about that nation of people, the nation of Edom, the Edomites, okay? So, That happened during what? The Renaissance period. What does Renaissance mean? It's rebirth. Rebirth back into the power seat. You understand? Okay? He's back in his heaven. See, we, the Israelite, the Negro, Latino, Native American, okay, we are in our hell. We are on the bottom. You understand that? And look, you people should know this already. I mean, this isn't rocket science. This is very simple. The Lord's people would not be the lenders, okay? Where you would go to them, to borrow money. We would be the borrowers. You understand? Having to go to our oppressor, okay, for everything. You do understand that, right? You people do get that point, that the Israelites would be the poor, the meek, okay? So that clearly tells you and shows you in itself that the people claiming to be us are not us, okay? The bastards of Ashdod, okay? Ashdod is a city right there in Tel Aviv, okay? So it tells you plenty, okay? Ezekiel 36 and 5, okay? Again, tells you plenty, how they have taken possession of the Lord's land. It's basically bringing out the Balfour Declaration, okay? And how they would cast out the land, taking it into their possession and casting it out for prey, meaning what? War. You understand? Anyway, you know what? We'll end this here and we'll pick this up when we come back with parts 2, 3, and 4. Shalom.